Okay, humankind. So by the end of my last video, part 1, to this, I bet you were probably thinking something like, okay, so maybe I haven't made the right choices every single time in my life, but I'm not evil. I'm not that bad of a person. There's way worse people out there than me. For the record, at no point in time did I ever say that any of us were the worst people who ever lived. However, on the spiritual scales of right and wrong, good and evil, one sin is enough to separate us from God. It doesn't have to be the worst sin ever. That's also why we all need God's grace. Think about it like this, humankind. We avoid being honest with God about our mistakes because sin makes our souls spiritually stained. And God's holiness shines so bright, it makes us feel like it exposes all of our flaws and dirty deeds. However, the real truth is that He has already, always known about every single one of them. Remember, God says, "Come as you are." He does not say, "Stay as you are." So never stay in your comfort zone. Stay in your better for God every day zone. And once again, humankind, stop being so petty and childish. The enemy of God and us does not have us on a team chanting like cheerleaders, "Go, devil, go." He has us on a team that is only all about ourselves. So we're basically chanting me, 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 me as much as possible. Basically, God is saying to each one of us, "Hey, I love you, and I want good for you. And I'm already in the future seeing how everything is going to go. So, child of mine, would you please listen to me about what is right?" And we keep being disobedient more often than not, repeating our mistakes too often. So we're basically saying back to God, "Hey God, even though I messed that up, I'm going to tell myself that I didn't. And now I'm going to do it again. And it's all your fault for not stopping me, but don't tell me what to do." See how ridiculous we are, humankind? We make our own situations go bad when we are only all about ourselves. And time after time, God gives us chance after chance to make the right choice, even though it's usually our fault that things went wrong in the first place. This is also fact. Faith in God is proven fact only when things go wrong and you don't lose your faith. Faith in God and obedience to His will are holy things in the spiritual. They open up the metaphysical passageway that connects us to God and the spiritual realm from here in the physical. We limit God's ability to assist us in our lives through our disbelief and our selfish ways of being, which work to close off that metaphysical passageway. So basically, we are these self-centered idiots putting ourselves out of God's helping reach and then getting mad at Him for not saving us from ourselves. Also, remember, God moves in His timing, which is always perfect. And it's not a miracle unless it's too late as far as we see it. The best part about everything is that God counts our hearts, not our success rates. So ask yourself and answer yourself honestly, where is your heart? Is it for God or is it for yourself? Is He where your heart is, or are you where your heart is? You say that you're not evil, but if your heart is not for God, then your heart is not for good. There's really only one other place that it could be. Now, I bet that the nitpickers out there would like a direct list of what exactly qualifies as evil. Well, I have that for you, along with the prayer for Fact 3 and Fact 4 in my next video, Part 3.